Well, in this video today, I'm just going to describe, as something it might be hard to believe, but there's actually a couple similarities between creationism and the people that support illegal immigration. There are some similarities. I know it seems hard to believe that, but there is, and you should. I want to first suggest that you read Aaron Ra's book, Foundational Falsehoods of Creationism. Also, you can go to his channel and watch the videos on that. But anyways, there are several. First off, and this is probably the biggest, neither creationism or illegal immigration can be defended using facts, reason, or logic. You can't. There's no way. How do you defend illegal immigration? Hey, they're coming over our country illegally. Yeah, we know throughout history that's never worked out well for a country. But, we're going to allow it. But how do you defend it, though? You can't defend illegal immigration with logic. They have to hurl insults and lie, use violence, insults and stuff. And, of course, false equivalences and all these things, Oh, you're against immigration. No, illegal immigration. They have to lie. They have to lie to defend their belief. They can't tell you the truth, just like with creationists. You read or watch the video, Foundational Falsehoods of Creationism, you'll see what I'm talking about. And you can pretty much go back and forth between it. How do you defend it legally? Reasonably. You can't. You see in California, the mayor of Oakland warns the illegals that ICE is coming for them because, hey, they're breaking the law. That's like warning the drug dealers that the police are coming in your neighborhood. You'd go to prison if you did that. But she's a government official, so nothing's going to happen to her. But if you did that, you'd be going to prison. And the Constitution does not apply to illegal immigrants. And just because someone is against illegal immigration doesn't mean they're against immigration. There's a difference. Another thing they'll say, and it's false equivalence, is we're all immigrants. We all came here, and how about the Native Americans? The Europeans did this and all, blah, blah, blah. First off, it's not the same thing, because we now have laws, and this is a country. They didn't exactly have immigration laws back then. I bet you the Native Americans wish they did. I guarantee you that. It didn't work out well, did it, though? So really what they're saying, though, and they're kind of admitting it without actually saying it, is it didn't go well with the Native Americans having illegals coming in. That's what they're telling you. It's like when a creationist or someone is like real steep in their religion, and I'm Muslim or Christian, it doesn't matter, or Hindu, but creationist. It's like they'll tell you, when they're trying with morality and all this stuff, about their God. Well, if God don't exist, people would be murdering and raping and doing this and that, because what they're telling you is they would do that. There is no real defense. You can't defend illegal immigration. Most countries defend, their borders better than the U.S. does. The U.S. is probably the most lenient when it comes to illegal immigration. That's not really a good thing. And look up people like Eric Holder and Obama, Donald Trump, and all these people. Look up their histories and stuff like that. Do it. Some of them, wow. Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton. Look at them in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Especially the 70s. Like what's his name again? Eric Holder, Obama, and Hillary Clinton. Trump, look at him in the past too. But we already know about him pretty well, his business dealings and all these things. I'm not getting into that, but I'm just telling you, look them up. Don't be just supporting a politician just because they're a Republican or a Democrat. Look them up, please. And that's the problem. People get so far to the left, so far to the right. Right, you got the creationists. The left, you got these people that love the illegal immigrants. You can't reason with them. And that's another thing. You cannot reason with them. You cannot use logic or anything. They're so emotionally invested in their belief that you just can't tell them anything. And they can't intelligently defend their beliefs because it's so false. So they'll say, on the creationism side, well, but you have beliefs too. You believe in science. You believe in evolution. They're not beliefs. Legal immigration, people support legal immigration. You're just against immigration. You're just against immigrants. You're racist. You're sexist. You're racist. You're racist. You're racist. I don't like illegal immigrants from Europe either, okay? It's just that you don't get too many illegal immigrants from Europe or Russia. You're usually going to get them from South America or Mexico or the Caribbean islands. They cannot and they never will be able to defend their illegal immigrants. Obviously, yeah, an intelligent person would know you shouldn't just let any immigrant over either. You want immigrants coming over that can get a job, learn the language, and can adjust to the culture and to the country they're now in. Not someone who's going to come in, live off the system, abuse the system, and just take advantage of everybody. And that doesn't matter if they're from Europe, South America, Africa, wherever, or if you're in Europe, say the United States. I mean, think about it. If you live in a European country like Germany or England, well, I don't know if the English consider themselves European. Some of them do, some of them don't, from what I understand. Or you're from France, Italy, or whatever. Do you want Americans coming over to your country? Sweden. Do you want Americans coming over to your country just to live off your welfare system? Don't work or anything, get free rent and room and board? Do you want that? Of course, I doubt you don't. I doubt you would. Just like in the United States, we don't want that either. Well, the intelligent people don't want that. I'm not saying I'm intelligent. I'm not. It's like listening to a radio. Some guy on the radio. I'm not going to say his name. Always reminding people, I have 170 IQ. I have a PhD. I'm smart. I'm smart. You're peons and blah blah. When people do that, they're not very bright. Just because someone has a PhD doesn't make them smart. You know that. I hope. There's always reminding people how smart he is. That's just too funny. It's kind of like he's trying to reassure himself. I mean, I agree with some of the stuff he says, but to me, it's funny. But like I said, you can't defend illegal immigration logically. You just can't. That's why the people that defend creationism or defend illegal immigration, they will get into their name calling, the threats, threats of hell and damnation, and they lie and all this stuff. Or they're insults, calling you racist and this and that. That's why they do it, because they know they cannot logically defend their beliefs, but they cannot defend their ideology. Once people get too far to the right, too far to the left, they get to a point where they're just so unreasonable because they cannot defend their beliefs, their ideology, their whatever. They can't, and they put their ideology as part of themselves. Smart people separate themselves from their ideology or their belief systems or that stuff. That's what a smart person does. Because that way when someone is attacking liberalism or conservatism, it's not like they're attacking you. They're just attacking those points. And you can argue back and forth, logically and intelligently. But of course, if you make it part of yourself, then it's like they're insulting you. So they're saying, well, I support abortion, or I'm against abortion. All of a sudden it's an attack on you, so you got to attack them, calling them names, libtard, conservatard, chimpanzee, and all these other stupid things that have no real meaning. Racist, sexist, womansplaining, mansplaining, whitesplaining, and well, I look forward to white genocide and all this other crap that these whack jobs say, And I wanted to add this, because I have to, and I've said it before. First off, please read the book, The Rise and Fall of the Third Reich. You need to read that book. One of the parts that really struck me, it's not the only part, but one of the parts, when Hitler came to power, it was the colleges and universities and many of the college students that were already locked and step with his beliefs. Because colleges and universities got rid of everybody that thinks differently than them. And that seems to be something that colleges and universities are pretty good at doing, and that's sad. They are not pro-education if they are like that. You need to be surrounded by people that think differently than you. You need to read books and watch videos of ideas that you disagree with, because you may learn something. I also accuse you from moving too far to the right and too far to the left by hearing alternative views. I don't know why people are afraid of it, probably because they're weak mentally. They're weak mentally. That's why they can't handle other people's views. That's why these college professors and the students and everything, they cannot handle other people's views. And oh yeah, don't fall for those man on the street stuff you'll see on YouTube, that makes liberals or conservatives look bad or anything like that. Don't believe that stuff. Not only are they highly edited, but a lot of times they do it in a confrontational type of manner. They get the other person to look stupid or violent or unreasonable. So don't fall for that stuff, okay? I don't care if they're making SJWs look bad or conservatives or Christians or whatever. I don't care. Just be careful of that stuff. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to watch my other videos. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and check the description for a link to my website, because I have some ebooks you might be interested in. They're all 99 cents. Thanks. I don't like charging a lot of money. I like to make them cheap so anyone can afford them, even some bum like me. Thanks.